Because there are definitely certain things that I kept from my mom. Like going out. I'm not an alcoholic, but I did used to drink alcohol.
My grandma would come to me and ask me where's the toothpaste. She's
she
keeping me up at 2 a.m. telling me about I'm gonna send you a video.
Wow.
Damn. All right, Kevin Hart.
While I was doing overtime slavery work, she decided to be university student.
Every day, your dramaticness.
So you can excuse the messy lady. You
La 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 la. Come on.
I can feel it.
You can feel it, but you can't see it.
Hi guys, welcome to the 11th episode of the First Girl podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Favor.
And in this episode, we toned it down for you guys. We came through with our graduation caps and said, here's
intelligence,
some education.
Educated university graduates. Yeah.
Yes.
Are we not?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
100%. So we basically, Favor did the research and we basically talked about the psychology of being firstborn girls.
And basically from my research, I found a few patterns. So we found some characteristics that we can relate to. So some of them are being reliable, controlling, overachievers. And then we also looked into some studies that confirmed those patterns. And apparently a lot of firstborn girls we're all quite similar apparently. And we like to be leaders, which is things that we already know, but it's always good to find
evidence to back it up
and scientific evidence as well. Because sometimes when you talk, you're thinking, am I going mad? But you're actually not going mad. There's actual science behind it. So we brought in some intelligence into the podcast today.
Let's see.
And there's always a bit of humour, like we're not normal people.
It's alright to over-explain. So you don't need to over-explain.
No, I feel the need to, because just in case people feel like, oh, we're serious people, but we're actually quite smart.
We have our moments.
We hope you guys enjoy
this short episode.
Yeah, it needs to be short because we talk too much. But anyways, bye guys.
Enjoy. Just last week we were excited about 10. Now the week has gone too
That's how it's going to be like when we get to 100.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy.
Absolutely. Hi guys, welcome to the 11th episode of the First Girl podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Favor.
I would like to formally apologise because I want to apologise to us.
Huh? Okay.
Because the struggle that we face this week, you guys can enjoy hearing us for almost 3 hours. That's fine, you can watch it on YouTube, listen to it on Spotify, you're calm, you're blessed. But not even us, me, the suffering I had to enjoy.
It's not every week, man. Stop doing that. What do you mean, not even us? I was part of the struggle as well. She was keeping me up at 2 a.m. telling me about, I'm gonna send you a video. And I was staying awake and there's no video being sent to me.
Fame, you know how there was one message at 1, one message at 3. Those are in between. I was asleep. I had to keep
and I was staying up. I didn't sleep.
One told you. No.
Do you know I'm going on my YouTube and I stayed on the YouTube content creating things just in case my internet. I was thinking maybe my internet could help. It doesn't work. I know it doesn't work. I had to add faith. I was like, let me log in and stay on there just in case somehow my internet
just speeds it up. Nah, we struggled.
The issue was look how much we're screaming. It is what it is. Anyway, basically the issue was we recorded for 3 hours. 3 hours. And it's like we got carried away. But initially, to be fair, we did talk about it. We talked about it, like, okay, because people, we asked on the Instagram, like, what do you guys want? And someone did say that they wanted us to talk for an extra hour. So we did that effortlessly.
So easy, smooth.
Not stress.
Smooth.
And then we're like, ooh, we talked for 3 hours. You can carry on after. What happened next?
So Favors, she sends me the videos, the audio, everything. The video took 2 days to send. Because remember, in the middle of church, I was like, Favor, it's finally sent.
Bearing in mind, I sent it on Friday.
From Friday.
I sent the video on Friday.
And then I started editing it. And then I thought, because there was an issue with the sound, I thought, oh, maybe it's because I'm editing it, it's on the app. Maybe when I upload it, it's going to be fine. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. I do the video editing. Favor says, Genevieve, whenever you laugh, there's a sound. I said, okay. We were literally, it was a very simple solution, to be fair, but we were literally like stressing over it, trying to figure out what is it, let's send the audio again, all of this and that. Then Favour, because I was like, I want things to come out at the same time. Favour was like, no, Jen, the video, you need to have this, you need to have that. I said, okay, that's
because
fine.
I'm trying to go for quality. And
No,
if
it's true.
And
It's true.
if you actually look at it, it looks really good.
Yeah,
like,
it does. It does.
I'm the kind of person I am. I don't like to do things half-hearted. If I'm doing any, even if it's a small thing, if I'm going to do, which is why I'm quite hesitant to say yes to anything, and I can easily say no, because when I'm saying yes, I'm putting 100%.
Yeah.
With whatever I need to do. If you need me to sleep in my house, I'm putting myself completely. So if you put all this effort of talking 3 hours,
it's
only
true.
to go and put a YouTube video like that's half like just because we're rushing, people can wait because
To be honest, the video editing I love video editing. I'm literally in my element. I'm like having the best time of my life.
She's not letting me edit anything, by the way.
No,
I have been begging her. I've been indirectly begging her, directly begging her. Subconsciously, consciously begging her, and she's just not having it.
I'm in my element when I'm video editing.
Yeah.
The thing, it wasn't even the video edit, because I easily did that. I stayed at work. I easily did that. By the time I got home, everything was done. It was just the fact, just trying to get the video to upload to YouTube. I did it at home, it was taking too long. I did it outside, my data wasn't enough. I went to work, it kept saying error uploading, to the point where it was finally uploaded at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Only yesterday, today.
Yeah, this morning. But anyways, even before you even received the video, do you realise that it took me, do you know why it took me so long? Because basically all I did was I increased the brightness on my phone. I didn't realise that adding a little bit of effects to the video is going to take that long. It kept saying error. I'll send it, it will stop. It will take 3 hours and eventually be like, no, I can't send. File cannot be sent. And I'm like, wait, hold on. So I went back and I reverted the video back to the original.
And then
it went through.
There you go.
I was like, huh? I've done this so many times and this has never been an issue. It's only because it's 3 hours. It was just too long.
I've literally, because I need to start doing it on my computer, you know.
Is it easier?
I mean, I have no space on my phone.
Oh, damn.
Like, I've deleted all the apps.
You've deleted the video now, so you should have space.
Yeah, but the thing is, all the other like videos that I've edited, I want to make sure that it's somewhere before I delete everything, because I've still got episode 9 on my phone.
Yeah.
And all the other little like reels.
Have you got put it on Google Drive? You don't have space on there.
I tried to put the 3 hour one. There's no space. I'm just gonna put it on my computer. That's it. Okay. That's all I can do.
But yeah.
Today, by force, we will only talk for a little.
We're going to control ourselves.
We are.
We've actually realised that we can actually talk, which is amazing.
The thing is, we've always been, because remember, like, okay, so before we started the podcast, me and Favour would see each other every couple of months, just because we have our own lives, we do our own thing. Yeah. So let's say we've gone, I don't know, like a whole month without talking.
Or 2-3 months sometimes. I think it's been that long sometimes. Yeah. It's been that long.
This is the definition of true friendship. If you can go 3 months without talking, and you're still fine. And then sometimes when we talk on the phone, remember, we'd be on the phone for like 5 hours.
Easily.
We can chat.
Easily. But the thing is, I didn't think that it would come across that easily on the camera. I just thought, because we talk all the time on the phone.
Yeah,
and
it's very natural.
Like, and sometimes it's like a one-off situation because it's not all the time. But this has been every week.
And we still have things to say. Wow.
But yeah, so this week, we thought we want to be a bit serious.
Yeah, man.
Not too serious though, but basically, let me just get my phone.
Hey!
Nah, leave it.
I don't have light on my face.
Oh, okay, take it then. Be careful because you're gonna move the mic.
Oh wait, I can do it from here. Oh,
you're gonna have to go and pick that up though.
That could blind somebody. Wow.
Damn.
All right, Kevin Hart.
Damn. No, American, you know. My client yesterday was American, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah. I have a lot of American clients.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually met an American yesterday. She's like, oh my God, hey guys, can I park
I love them.
here?
I actually love them.
I'm like, what are you doing in England?
They're actually amazing. I love their energy. Like, Americans are amazing people. I haven't had any bad experience with them so far.
Oh my God. The ghetto. What are you doing? A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the messy lady. You For those of you that don't know Favour, she is a singer. If she wanted to, you could legit be famous, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Me not care.
She not care. She only cares about serving the Lord with her voice.
Literally, even serving the Lord, they're still begging me to come and do lead every week.
Really?
I don't want to do it. I'm not. I just don't. I think people just still don't understand. People probably think I'm lying. I don't actually like the whole attention thing.
Yeah.
And it's like the more I say, the more it seems ridiculous. But I'm being serious. I don't like being in center of attention. Don't look at me. I don't like it. Oh, I actually don't like it. I absolutely hate it.
I get what you mean.
Like, I would rather just blend in and let the music sound amazing. If I could wear a mask, and be famous, I'd love that.
It's like
that people know my voice but not my face.
Like Sia, you know how she used to have her hair in it?
That would be perfect for me. Like I can still have my own privacy and still be out there with singing.
Thing. Yeah.
But anyways, so this week me.
While I was doing overtime slavery work, she decided to be university student.
Every day your dramaticness. Why are you putting slavery? What's slavery got to do with editing videos?
I was working overtime. Was I getting paid? No.
Yeah, but doesn't make you a slave. I'm so sick and tired of her using big words randomly. She just throws it out there. Like abuse, slavery. Come on, man.
When have I ever had cliche abuse?
Okay. So this week, I feel like we should focus on being the firstborn girls and the psychology behind it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So firstly, I sort of looked into, I did a bit of research and I was looking into like the characteristics of being the firstborn, and apparently we're leaders.
Okay.
Low maintenance, givers. Oh. We make sacrifice.
Okay.
We're reliable. We're structured.
Exactly.
We're cautious. We're controlling. And we're achievers.
Okay. I agree with all of that.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
I feel like with me...
Even if it's not 100%, there's elements of myself within those characteristics.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
With me, I feel like mine... So you feel like you like to make sacrifices. Actually, you do. You do
make a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah, you do actually. Bro. But it's funny how is that? I never thought that was linked to being the firstborn, but it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking a lot of people that are younger, would they not feel like they're also making sacrifices and they're not the firstborn?
In what sense?
Because making sacrifices, anyone can make sacrifices. If you're a person that's like...
Yeah, but I feel like it's just another level when it comes to being the firstborn. Like... It's just a lot more. Like you're sacrificing sometimes your own happiness. It doesn't even have to be anything like time or whatever. Like you're sacrificing yourself. You're sacrificing your own peace. Like I think sacrifice is a big one.
What about what's the other one? Reliable. Actually, we're very reliable. You have to be. Yeah,
because you have people relying on you to
constantly. Like there's literally it's not on and off button. It's like it's daily,
all the time,
and there's always something new.
Yeah,
because people can think, it's usually the same thing. It's not usually the same thing.
No.
It's as long as you're in that position, there's always something new that they're gonna rely on you to do. Yeah. And sometimes I always think to myself, it's not because I'm actually the best at doing it. It's because they genuinely just want me to do it.
Yeah,
Exactly, I have to explain. Like for example, it's gonna sound funny here, but I'm being deadly serious. My grandma will come to me and ask me, "Where's the toothpaste?"
Hey.
There's Miracle Ruby. Everybody's around. Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me?
Like today, my dad went to France. I think he got a new passport. It on the instruction thing, it literally tells you where to sign. Genevieve, come. Here, black pen. Okay, here, my face. Okay, thank you. God.
It's like I feel like it's like we're there to be like the. Just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know, not just in case, but like, you need that person to reassure you. That's what we're there for.
Because that reassurance.
Honestly, toothpaste.
Because the thing is, I've realised, like, especially like Ellie, every single thing, every question, today he asked me.
Are you okay, mate?
There's water on my shirt.
You just drank water?
I didn't realise it was on my shirt. No. Now they're going to see me looking like
There's no water in it. I can't see anything.
I can feel it.
You can feel it, but you can't see it. Get a grip, mate.
So today he said to me, Jen, do you know the Island Boys? I said, no. He was like, are you sure? I was like, who are they?
You don't know them.
Oh, you know who they are?
Yeah, they're on TikTok. I'm an Island Boy. You don't know them? Genevieve, what?
Show
I'm
me
an
a
island
TikTok.
boy.
Show me.
They're basically Oyibo boys. Oyibo means white people. And they have dreadlocks. And they're like, I'm an island boy. Wait.
I haven't spent enough time on TikTok.
Are you
Baby,
serious? You know about them?
No,
Okay.
unless I've seen them, but I haven't paid attention to their name.
Oh, let me see if
You
I can
learn
find.
something new every day, folks.
Can you
Honestly.
imagine? I feel like Genevieve is really old.
I told you I look like an
She's
auntie
not really
today.
keeping up with the trends.
I'm not.
Like the young people like me. Island boy. I hope I find them. There they are.
Oh, these two.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
And I'm an island boy. I'ma keep it like an island boy.
I'ma keep it like an island boy.
I'ma keep it like it's wild. Boy, you better really keep that gun. I'ma keep it like I'm up in the sun. I've been really at your food gazing.
To be honest, that run was good. Up in the sun.
No, honestly, they're actually harmonizing.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, island boy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's
so
that's them.
and I said to him, "Why do you expect me to know everything?" Because he's like, "Because you just know everything." I was like, "I genuinely don't."
That's another thing I've realized is like, don't you realize I'm making things up as we're going?
The other day, my mom said, she asked me a question. I said, "I don't know." She said, "Why is I don't know always in your mouth?" Because I don't know. I don't know.
I don't even say that. I literally make it up.
Ay.
I make up as I'm going, and it's like I've started to realize. I'm like, you do realize we all have the ability to make up things as we're going, but for some reason they have so much confidence in that what I'm saying has to be correct for some reason. Even though my experience in life has probably been 2 years earlier than you, literally 2 years earlier. I haven't experienced anything, but because I'm the oldest, it's like if Fable says it, then it's gospel. It's gospel. That's scary.
Wow. I mean, it's a lot of power in it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lot of power. I keep saying every week. I feel like I keep saying the same thing. The older they get, you realize even more how powerful it is, and you be a bit scared. I'm not joking. It's magic. Literally, the amount of things I've said to my brothers, and by God's grace, I've tried my best to make sure I'm giving the right advice. But I might not be right. Who knows? But I've tried to give advice I would want someone to tell me. Jen, they do it. They actually do it. It's mad, but yeah,
I don't like
there's
it.
more characteristics. Let me see more that they said on there. So there's reliable,
conscientious,
or controlling.
What's conscientious?
Yeah, I skipped that word because I can't say it.
Conscientious.
I think it's conscientious.
Conscientious.
No, it's conscientious.
Conscientious.
It's conscientious.
Conk.
Do you know what I mean? It's conscientious.
Conscientious.
Wait, man. It's conscience and it's shos.
Shush. Because it's got the I. You can't miss out the I.
So it's conscientious. Yeah.
This is the Queen's
English is not my first language.
It's really not.
But actually, it is. That's mad. It's actually.
I was thinking, digression. I was thinking this the other day because I feel I have this crisis in my head, right? What would you count as your first language? Is it your native language, the language that you first learned to speak, or the language that you're most comfortable in?
The language you learned to speak, because that's the one you probably be the most comfortable in.
See, but the first language I learned to speak was Spanish, but I'm more comfortable in English.
Oh.
And some people might say their first language is a native language, which for me is Lingala. So I'm like having an identity crisis.
It's the one you're most comfortable in then, basically. Because
English.
with me, I feel like English is basically my first. Because in Nigeria, we speak English.
Yeah.
But we just speak in a different accent. So before coming here,
You already knew
that's
it.
all I spoke, English.
Yeah.
But someone else would hear it and probably think I'm speaking a different language, but I'm actually speaking English.
Okay.
So it's like, for me, English is actually my first language. So my native language, I'm still learning and I'm not even... Yeah.
That's
what? No. That's what?
I'm sorry to say, but it's shameful. At your big age,
Can you speak your language?
I can speak it very confidently.
In church, I told Jen if you speak your language.
No,
and she was like,
I did say my language, but I just didn't like the fact that you were literally pressuring me.
Yes.
Let me speak it naturally.
am I pressuring you to speak English? Are you not speaking it already?
We're living... You know, I don't like you.
Anyways, but...
Conscientious.
let's leave that word. Apparently we're controlling.
100% agree.
You think we're controlling?
I was thinking, I'm always... You know what? This is the mind of... This is my mind. I'm always thinking.
Well, your mind is meant to think.
Yeah, but no, my mind is always just... I just have everything just all the time.
Yeah.
I remember, I've realised something about myself, yeah. I don't know if you'd call it controlling, but I have this trait where if someone's going, okay, so if someone opens up to me, or they say that if someone's going, okay, let me put this properly into English.
Breathe,
that people,
breathe. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, let's go.
Okay, so if someone's got an issue, if they're going through something, whatever, even if they're not, even if I'm in the room, because I've realised I do this with my colleagues, even if I'm,
What's happened?
English is broken.
English, come back. Okay, it's back now.
Even if my colleagues, even if the person isn't speaking to me, I'm in the room.
Yeah.
I have an automatic trait to just want to tell them how to fix it or what to do. Ooh. Automatically.
Is that what you call controlling or
it's not controlling?
It's not problem solving though. But
sometimes I feel like I'm. It's not my place to say anything. I literally have to like hold myself back to be like.
Okay.
Even if it's the littlest things, I always just have to be like, give a solution. I guess that's just firstborn girl trait, innit? You don't have that?
No.
Okay, it's just me then.
No, I feel like it's mine is the way I see it is problem solving. Like when I see an issue, I feel like I can assist with that issue. Yeah. Why would I want to keep that in? But a lot of times I mind my own business.
See, I
like genuinely, I mind my own business. I don't even, but I would say maybe I am controlling in my family.
Yeah.
Because some of the things, it's sort of like, I'm making everyone, sounds so bad, but everyone is sort of dancing to my tune. So I'm not really following anyone else. Like
my dad,
it's like everyone's almost trying to accommodate
to me
accommodate to what I want. So in that sense I would say that's an element of control.
I've even called my mum out on her behaviour. Not in a negative way. I love and respect my mum massively. God. No, but you know those memes where it's like, oh, when your mum comes back from work and everyone's mood goes down. I remember something like this happened and I said to my mum, psychologically, mother, you should not be like that. If you ever feel like you've come back from work, you're stressed, you're tired, you're irritated, sit in your car. If you need to scroll through Facebook, that's fine. But when you, literally, my psychologist came into effect. When you enter the house, you have to think about you're the mother of the house. Your energy is transferred to everyone else. And this is why whenever you come home and you're annoyed, then your kids start getting annoyed, everyone's frustrated and there's no solution. Literally. And then after that, she actually calmed down.
Wow.
Like I always talk about how I had that intervention with my dad. And after I did that, there was literally an atmosphere change in the house.
Mine is not even, I don't even have intervention. I just say I'm not doing it. Don't do this to me. I'm not joking. I literally be like, Mom, don't talk to me about this. I'm not doing this. Dad, leave me alone.
I can't say that to my dad. He's too...
He'll get offended.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Who are you talking to? I'm the man of the house, so I just don't bother."
Funny enough, my dad is he's a typical African man, but he's a bit westernized. So it's like, so the way I can talk to my dad, maybe some people couldn't, but not because I don't disrespect. I'm probably the most polite one to my dad out of all of us because I've been the firstborn. I'm taking everything. But like, I can tell my dad, please, like, leave me alone, not today, and he would just leave. Like, there would be no issue. It wouldn't be a thing of like, I'm a man. What? You tell me to leave me? No, I'll stay. No, he doesn't do that. Like,
but I feel like me and my dad, we have an unspoken kind of mutual agreement. It's respect and agreement. Like he knows not to say or do certain things, and I know not to buy. We just keep our distance. And this is why we're okay.
So I guess there's an element of control there, but then you can't really blame us. Like I always say, it's like we have to be in control because how can you lead if you're not in control?
Exactly.
Because automatically our position is leadership, right?
Yeah, we're the first one.
If you're not in control, how do you lead? It comes hand in hand. So some elements of control is there, but like I said, when I'm outside, for me personally, I'm usually not in control, which is why people don't even know that I'm the firstborn.
You know how before I don't do it as much now, but before I was so passive, I let anyone take the lead. Whereas at home, I'm like, no. But when I'm outside, I'm just like, hey, take my hand.
That's what I'm saying. That's me. In the house, automatically, I'm switched on. I'm the leader. I'm doing what I'm doing. Once I step out, best believe, if you want to carry me,
Carry
me.
Hold my hand.
What do you want me to do? It got to a point where people didn't even know I had siblings until recently when people started seeing like people like Miracle. Because usually I'm out with myself. I'm just doing what I'm doing with people. I don't go around saying, "Oh, buddy, I'm Favourite Couple. I have 2 brothers and a sister."
Same,
I'm just me. So people, when I remember I told one person, I realized, oh my gosh, people didn't actually realize I had siblings. I had to start after that day. I started realizing like I was asking more people. And they were like, "Yeah, I didn't know you had siblings." I'm like, "What?" I literally have a whole house of people. Because I'm so like I'm not trying to trying to take leadership or I'm just whatever you say people, to me yes, because I think it's because I think it's an element of because we don't want issues, we just want peace in it. Like if you say that's what it is, that's what it is. I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm not getting involved, but at home in the house it's not that way. No, it's gonna be a clash. You say that's what it is, I'll be like no literally. Oh no. Where did we go from here?
Literally.
What happens?
I even tell my dad how to educate because like I said, my dad, I don't understand because I don't remember me before my siblings came and it was just me, him and my mom. I don't remember him being like this. But remember the time I told you he's got this misogynistic, patriarchal, old school type of like mindset. And like the other day, Jaden did something and and he was gonna punish him in a very traumatizing way. I said, "Dad, what are you doing?" He just stopped. He looked at me. Like, I know when you can see like he thought it's I shouldn't have done. I was like, he's a child. You're gonna traumatize him. I was like, if you carry on, instead of respecting, he's gonna be scared of you. I've never seen my dad.
Is that how you did your hands?
No, of course not. Hi. Of course not. Obviously, over dramatization. But he was just like,
Now sometimes you have to stay. No, to be fair, even though I'm saying outside, I don't really take leadership or anything. If I feel like I need to take like, what's the word? Step up. Not step up, but like put my foot down. If I feel like I need to put my foot down, I would definitely do it. Because one thing about me is I don't care who you are. I'm not scared of, but I respect you. Yeah, I will definitely respect you. If I feel like someone's crossing the line or something's not how I want it to be, I will definitely speak up. But maybe I wouldn't speak up as quickly as I would if I was in my house. Like I feel like outside, my tolerance level is a bit high. Like
I would speak up and my voice would start shaking.
No, my voice is not shaking. Who are you?
I remember there was I was coming back from work and I think the bus route, I don't know, they were behind schedule, so we had to get off and then another bus is going to come in an hour. There was this man and I think it was his child and I was just like, what kind of example are you showing? Anyway, he starts swearing at the bus driver, doing this and that. He's like, no, I'm not getting off the bus. I'm not going to wait another hour. There were people literally queued up. I said, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I need to get off, please. I said it, but my voice was shaking. I was like, excuse me, sir. We need to get off, please. I had to push through people.
And what did he say?
Everyone followed me.
Wow. Go, Jem. That's my Jem. She said, excuse me.
Shaking. I was a bit shaking. Yeah. But I was just like, listen, I understand it's not the ideal situation. Listen, I was already
that situation is a bit mad though. Like that would take a lot for me to speak up in that situation.
I mean, it took me some time, innit? Because people were stood there. There was 2 women with push chairs, and I was just like, I want to get off.
That would take a lot for me to speak up, because with me, I feel like with like random strangers, especially people outside, you don't know how mad people are. Hey. So I'm a bit scared to show my madness to you, because I don't know your level of madness. Hey. Until I know you fully, then I can be like, yeah, I'm going to unleash my madness.
No, but with this one, I was just like, excuse me, I want to get off, please. And imagine, he was like, right, he's going to stay on this bus. Everyone came off. The man embarrassed himself.
Why are people like that?
Honestly.
We never understand humans. What's the other one again? Okay, achievers. I want to talk about the studies before you share your point. Okay. I want to talk about this. So I did my little research. From the Daily Mail, study by the Social and Economics Research at University of Essex. The research confirmed that if a child is the eldest and female, they're more likely to be ambitious. Mm-hmm. And it shows that there's no coincidence that some of the world's most powerful women fall into that category. Mm-hmm. And research also shows that firstborn girls are statistically more likely to be the most highly qualified of all their family. Apparently, they are 13% more ambitious than firstborn sons. And these are examples of the first, what was it, the leaders that are firstborn. So apparently Hillary Clinton is a firstborn, Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling, and Beyonce.
Beyonce. I told you I'm going to have her on the show.
Anyways, so apparently we are achievers.
Yeah, I believe it.
You can explain why. Why do you feel like we're achievers?
I haven't had time to marinate the thought yet, Favour.
Okay. I don't know. I've never actually. Do you know what's mad? I've never actually thought there was a link. I've just always wanted to achieve, but I've never thought because I feel this way because I'm a firstborn. But now I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's because I'm a firstborn.
Yeah.
Because automatically you're the first child, right? And you have people looking up to you, so you feel like if I step up, then they would also step up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. But I've just always wanted to achieve, just do well. Not because I'm a firstborn. I just want to do well.
Naturally, yeah.
So it's interesting how they apparently apparently in a family unit, the person that achieves the most is usually firstborns.
Yeah.
Girls.
Yeah. Because with that sales job that I was doing, I mean, listen, I was thinking about it this morning. I actually left that job within
This light, Genevieve, she's really trying to force this light.
It's okay, don't worry, darling.
Is the light even on you?
Yeah, it's like there. Isn't
Okay.
it? We'll see. Realistically, I should have left that job like 6 months into it. Before lockdown even happened, I should have left that job like my mum told me to. But because I was like, no, I need to achieve, I need to prove something, I need to be successful. That's why I carried on. Because there was a point where literally I wouldn't be allowed on the field because they didn't want me to, or I wasn't doing as much as they wanted me to. But I was just like, I was still showing up every single day until I hit the criteria and I got promoted. Is it like, I believe it. It's because you just want to be... What's that? Persistence.
Yeah.
You just. I'm not going to stop until I get where I want to get.
That is so interesting because now you're saying this now. My 9 to 5, I worked there for almost 3 years, and I kid you not, from the first week, I knew that job wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Like straight away, I said, "Yeah, this is not for me." Why does I stay there? I can stay at home. I'm not saying this is what I would do. I can stay at home and not do anything. My parents are okay. It's not a good thing, but no one was pressurizing me to work. That's what I'm trying to say. No one was pushing me. No one was saying, "Oh my gosh, you have to work, you have to pay the bills." I wasn't hearing any of that. So I could have just said, "Mom, this job, is not for me." But for some reason I was like, nah, I have to stay here. And then it's 1 year in now, I'm like, oh, I need to leave. Then I was like, nah, but I want to renovate my house.
Yeah.
Why am I feeling the need to renovate my house? Why is that? And this has been a desire of mine for ages. And I'm like, why is that a thing where I feel that I need to take control? I need to. Why though? Why? It's like it's crazy. It's like now that the more you think about it, the more you realize that it's because you're the firstborn.
It's linked in so many things.
You feel responsible to make changes, to push things. Because, for example, this house renovation thing they've been talking about it for ages, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
With my own money, you know, I could have been like, no, everyone chip in. I was like, no, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
With my small 9 to 5. I used to that, but yeah, I did it. But I stayed longer because I was like, I have a goal now. I need to save up and renovate my house. After that, it was like, oh, I need to save for this. I was like, no, I know what, you need to leave because you're gonna keep finding reasons to stay. My point is, why? You're right. Like because you're saying you stayed because you felt the need to carry on going and be persistent.
Yeah.
That's smart.
It is.
Wow.
Because I was thinking about it this morning. I was just like, realistically, I could have left that job ages ago.
Yeah.
But I kept staying, like, even when, because before you do your speech, the manager or the leader or whatever, like, introduces you.
Yeah.
And the manager at the time was like, even though I didn't like him, the manager at the time, I got stories. I'll expose you next time. The manager was like, persistent, such Jen. I've never seen anyone come in, even if she wasn't sure whether she was going to be on the field. She still used to come in every single day. She used to be here on time, early, because it's like, I want to achieve something. I want to make a name for myself.
That job it brought a completely different side to you that I've never seen before. You was like, because I remember every time I would meet up with you, you'd be like, I want here, I want to go here. It was like you were so focused, like no one could tell you anything.
Yeah.
Nobody, even your parents, could tell you. Like, no one could tell. Like, Genevieve was like, I am gonna get this, and I'm gonna get it.
I mean, I didn't get it only because I believed that it wasn't in God's plan.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't, not at all. I was literally forcing it. But yeah, I once I have my eyes set on something, if procrastination isn't beside me, then I'll keep going.
And sometimes procrastination sleeps in her bed.
It's comfortable. It's hugging me. It's cuddling me. It's cuddling me.
And I'm like, come back, because Genevieve is gone.
Yeah.
But I was going to say something. I just realised, you know how I talk about it, and I'm sure I've talked about this before, how I feel like with my future, I would like, I'm the type of person where I would like to know things. Like, I like to see clear pictures, plan, what's going to happen. That's been controlling, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Because
it is.
Talking about God again. With God, and the whole thing about faith. You're not supposed to know what's happening, right? Especially with your future. What? What?
My situation. No, but if you think about it, like realistically, I should be like, God, take control of everything. Why am I doing this, and that? Like, I'm already...
You're trying to control the outcome. See, we're controlling.
God, why?
That's actually, as you was talking, I was adding, it's like, you know, the maths is just adding up. I was like, wait, hold on. 2 + 2.
Because you know how I sent you that message on Sunday?
Yeah.
And then by Monday, I was like, nah, I need to do this,
to make it work. Yeah. It's the element of control. Like, in as much as we're supposed to let go, and I feel like younger siblings, like, they find it easier to let go because they're so used to people being controlling them.
Yes.
They don't feel the need to know anything. Like, it's like, oh, someone's gonna know what's happening. Whereas me, no one's gonna know. If I need to know what's happening, and I'm like, oh my gosh, even that's like all around.
You smell nice, by the way.
Thanks.
No, she actually, favourite, listen.
See, if my husband if you're listening,
come on. No, she actually smells beautiful.
But I just thought about it, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm controlling.
No, even if it's not controlling in the kind of like stereotypical negative way, there's always got to be. You just got to. There's just something.
The fact that you want the outcome to be your desired outcome is controlling.
It is.
Because some people they could easily be like, you know what, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Which I do have that in some element. Because it's like taking risk. If you take risk, if a person takes risk, then you have to have that. Because you can't take risk if you don't have that. Because if you're so controlling, you can't take risk. But oh my gosh, I'm controlling. Anyways, moving on. Talk about the studies. So apparently, let's talk about, this is what Oprah said. Oprah said, it could be that the parents simply devote more time and energy to them. Or it could be that they're actually more intelligent. So she's basically saying that she feels like firstborns are more like, you know, all the characteristics that we've listed, like leadership, all the stuff, controlling, overachievers. She's saying that she feels like the reason why that's happening is because parents spend more time and give more attention to the firstborn. Or that firstborn is just more intelligent in general.
I feel like those two elements I can relate to.
Oh yeah, because you was the only child for ages, isn't it? Before you, I have something else as well. Oh my days! I thought when I read this, I was like, this is Genevieve to T. Where is it? Yeah, firstborns is accustomed to being the center of attention. They have mom and dad to themselves before siblings arrive. That's Genevieve.
That is very, very
That's
true.
because you were the firstborn for like probably 8 years.
12
years.
Yeah.
Until year 8.
Just before 12.
So you was the firstborn till like by
year 7.
Year 7.
Yeah, just before, because yeah, it's true. I just had mum and dad all to myself, everything. Because I remember when I was younger and my dad came into my life, like I was close to him. Like I remember there was a time I would sit on his lap, we would talk. Like he used to take me to cinemas. We had a very good relationship. I'm not saying that we don't have a good relationship now.
Oh, you was like that with your dad?
Yeah, like proper.
Can't relate, mate. Last time I hugged my dad twice. I hugged him when I was 3. I hugged him at my graduation.
Not hugged, but just that kind of like.
I'm talking about physical affection. That's the most.
Yeah, but we used to spend time together. He used to take me to the cinemas. He used to do this for me, and I'm not saying that he doesn't do that with my brothers, but it's more a case of my mum has to tell him, like, can you please. Por favor, take your kids out. Because if it wasn't for that, the only time that my dad does take my brothers out is to get their hair cut before they go back to school or uniform shopping. Yeah, it's typical Congolese African man. but yeah, like the only time that my brothers have gone to the cinema with my dad, I think it was to watch the Avengers. I think it was Endgame or something. I think I already watched it, so I can't bother to watch it because I'm gonna cry again. It's so funny, yeah. So imagine they went with my dad. Tell me, Ellie came back like, Jen, Daddy's so embarrassed. He started talking on the phone, and then someone had to tell him to stop talking. I said, Dad, I think it's pretty basic knowledge that you can't talk on the phone in the cinema.
No, African dads don't know that though. Do you know the amount of times I've been traumatized because my dad was speaking on the phone?
And it's not
in
even
public.
like, lobby.
It's so embarrassing. It's like
It's
you
disgusting.
feel like I just want to just disown you right now. Like
You are not my father.
I don't know who you are. At this present moment, it's just so embarrassing me.
What's that more thing? The DNA results show that you are not her father.
Oh, not. It's not that. It's not like that. I think this all basically you're still my dad, but I just don't want to associate with you.
No, but yeah, that's just it. Like I spent more time and had a much better relationship with my dad before my brothers came, and now it's a case of just like take your sons out to the park to do this that, and even if that doesn't happen, I'm there anyway. So yeah, I understand that.
That's so interesting because with me, I don't feel like that's what's happened to me. Because especially if you look at me and my siblings, the age gap is very close. So I'm exactly 2 years and 6 months older than Gift.
Yeah.
And Gift is 2 years older than Miracle. The only person that the age gap is massive is Ruby because I'm like 10 years older than Ruby.
Yeah.
With me and my brothers, like for so many years, all I've ever known is me and my brothers. Like as soon as I had consciousness of who I was, because you know, like when you're a baby, you don't really know what you're doing. But like probably like age of 3, like I was aware that I'm a person, and I knew. I've just always seen my brothers with me, and that's all I've ever known. So I don't feel like I had that much attention. Even when I grew up, like things like parents' evening. My mom didn't go to any of my parents' evening.
Really?
You know?
My mom went to, I think, almost.
She only came the time I broke my hand, and every time I sang in the school assembly, she came.
Yeah.
And basically, my mom came for big events like singing, breaking hand, the final when we had the final graduation.
Yeah.
My mom never came for my parents' evening. I had to beg her once. I said, "Mom, please." My teacher said she wants to see you because she was like, "Oh, she was okay." I didn't get that overly attention. I'm not used to having that, and I feel like I've had it now, which is just doesn't make sense. I didn't have it when I was younger.
Yeah.
Then again, my mom could argue different. She would probably say I did, but I probably wasn't conscious of that then. Do you get it? Because like I said, I was only 8. Like as soon as I knew who I was, I saw my brothers.
Yeah.
And to me, we're all sharing this attention. I was never like. I was never like you had your mom and dad for 12 years. I had them for 2 years.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have that I didn't have that much time to be like, oh my God, it's just mom and dad to me. All I ever did, I just feel like me, it was battle of the fittest. Who can drag the attention the most? Because my mom, I feel like my parents spent more attention on my brothers than me actually.
Yeah.
And now it's almost like it's flipping.
It's
now.
opposite,
I'm like,
yeah.
how did we go from Favour's okay
to now
she's doing her own thing.
Yeah.
Let's never worry about Favour to now. Because when I mean my parents just let me do what I wanted to do. They with Miracle and Gift, they went to almost even Ruby.
Yeah.
Every single parents' evening, my mom knows Ruby's teachers. One time she called the school and said, "Can I speak to this woman?" My mom doesn't know anyone. Mom doesn't even know what's happening in the school. There's times where I'll go to school, after school, we'll go to town, stay till like 8 o'clock. My mom doesn't know where I am. She was so like nonchalant with me.
Yeah.
It's like I was doing what I was doing, and she was like, "Yeah, she'll be okay."
She'll be right.
And it's like, now you want to give me attention? Like, where's this coming from? So I'm not used to this. I don't know if that's relevant to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like my mom paid a lot of but I think the reason.
Sorry, maybe that's why you like. Actually, do you like being the centre of attention?
No. Okay, no. I have my main character moments.
Okay.
But centre of attention, no.
Because this is basically confirming that the reason that apparently firstborns are centre of attention because they're so used to getting so much attention.
I think the way that I'm perceiving it as when it says centre of attention, that just naturally you find yourself in those spaces maybe.
Okay.
But it's not you're looking for it.
Okay.
That's what that's how I'm perceived. Because I don't look for attention. I hate it. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. Who are you? No, like there was literally, I was on the bus back home from work, and this man, as he's coming, I mean the bus was packed, fair enough.
Yeah.
As he's coming on, he's just looking at me, and then I gave him the most dirtiest look, and then I felt guilty. Then I saw him and I said,
yeah, attention is a thing that we don't really mix.
No.
Don't mind your business, I mind my
Literally.
business. Close your eyes.
like even on the street, you know how some like I feel like, I don't know why this happens, but with black women and black girls, there's always just a thing of they just look at you. I don't like that. I like if I make eye contact with another black woman on the street, I will smile, but sometimes they'll just look at you like, and I'm like, and that's why most of the time I just avoid black women on the street, because it's like why is this?
Really?
Yeah.
You avoid black women?
Not in that way, but like in a time when you're walking past each other.
Yeah.
Because I've had so many experiences that they just look at me like that, and I don't like it. So I'll just kind of be
I know exactly what you're saying, but I don't avoid them.
not avoid them, but I mean just like with eye contact. Yeah, because it's just awkward. I don't like that.
That's mad, because the whole looking thing.
Especially aunties.
If my mom was here, she would tell you, Mom, is it? Every day I rant to my mom about this looking thing. I'm like, Mom, why are they always staring at me? What? And she's like, because you're fine, you're beautiful. I'm like, no, that's not the reason. It's not always that. It's not always that. Sometimes people just want to look at you, and I'm like, it's not always because they find you pretty or good looking. You just want to look, and you don't always have to look. But that's something I used to struggle with a lot. But now I would say that it's calmed down, because I've just learned to be like, what I do now actually, if I feel like someone's staring at me too much, I stare back at them.
Yeah, 100%.
There's actually nothing I can do. Like, if I stare back at you, then you feel uncomfortable and you look away.
Exactly.
That's all I do now, because it gets to a point where you're just thinking, is there something written on my forehead? Why are you staring at me? Like, do I remind you of someone? Like, what are you trying to find? But I don't think I still struggle with it a little bit, because like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know, but I'm not. It's not that bad anymore.
No. I'm accepted now.
I'm just like
I'm a babe, innit? Of course you're going to look at me.
It must be that, because why are you staring? Is it staring and not even looking away? That's the thing that gets me. Like, you know, I can see you staring, right? You're not going to try and pretend and just look up and down or something.
Yeah.
Not just kind of like, I've turned and looked to you. Some of them don't even take the hint, you know, when we look at them.
They're just like,
just carry on. See, even this is awkward. Just staring. It's weird. It's so weird.
Anyway, let's move on, because I'm scared we're going to go over time.
I know. So, okay. So apparently, a psychologist/therapist.
You know what? I wear glasses, innit? Not professionally. You know those little glasses I have? They actually help me with, because I stare at my screen at work so much. I literally can't, with all these lights and stuff, it's irritating my eyes.
Look how small your print is. That is tiny.
No, but my eyes, I had it earlier at work as well. The lights are too
Really?
bright.
I've got 20/20 vision. Anyways,
Carry on.
Okay. Okay then. A psychologist/therapist called Mary Wallace, I think. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
I don't think it's necessary for it. This isn't a dissertation, darling.
Yeah, it is. It's important. We're coming to give you guys facts. Yeah. Apparently, this person is saying that some of it has to do with the way parents relate with their child in their position. So basically, the person's trying to say that the reason why firstborns have the personality and are the way they are is because the parents relate to them differently than how they relate to the other kids. Let me carry on. So a firstborn will naturally be raised with a mixture of instincts and try and error. So this often causes parents to become by the book caregivers who are extremely attentive / strict.
Yes.
You think that's true? Yes, it says on there.
I think so, yeah.
No, I believe the try and error thing. I've always said I feel like we're guinea pigs. Like they should just like experimenting with us, and it's like whatever works. I feel like with me, maybe mom thought, no, maybe I need to get more involved in her school, because I didn't do bad, but I came up literally. This is me. I just did what I needed to do to get by. Yeah, and I could have done better, because I'm not dumb. Like I could have done way better, but I just thought this is what I need to get into sixth form, and this is what I need to get into university. Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. And my sister is not that. She's trying to do excellent. Like that's because my parents are pushing her. And I'm thinking, Maybe my mom was thinking, maybe if I had pushed Favour a bit more.
She would have been somewhere.
Yeah, because honestly, they let me do whatever I wanted to do. Maybe that's why I'm not so eager to be like to step out or be a bad girl or go out or do too much, because they never said to me, don't do it. They just let me do what I want. So if I wanted to do it, I could have done it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do it.
I think with my parents, the reason why they are the way that they are with my brothers is because my mum said, I made a mistake with you. I'm not going to do it with my boys. She literally says, I'm not going to, and she's like, because she wanted me to do like nursing or whatever. I was just like, no, I would do psychology. And she was like, the same mistake I made of letting your sister do what she wanted to do. I'm not, so you are going to be a doctor. You're going to be an engineer. You're going to be this. You know, Henok, she literally calls him, every Sunday he preaches to us.
I saw your Instagram.
Listen.
I saw your Instagram
like,
post.
And I'm like, it's mum, it's not by force. She's like, no, he will be a pastor. I'm like, this boy, he will read the Bible and says, so I think what he said, he literally just retells the thing. And my mum's there like,
yeah, amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. Oh. And I'm like, Mum, please, it's not by force. But yeah, I think with the trial and error, like my mum looks at me and says, yeah, I can't have the same thing. The thing is, I don't think I've done anything outrageously mad in my life that, apart from that job that my mum didn't like, but apart from that, I've been pretty decent.
Yeah, same. But I feel like parents always feel like they can always improve.
Do better.
They can do better. So they probably, I feel like she probably just thought, you know what, maybe this method wasn't the best. Maybe I need to step in a little bit more just to see exactly what's actually happening. Yeah. Not because I turned out terrible or anything. Because like, you could always improve with anything. Like, so why not? So I mean, try and error makes sense. Yeah, but relate with us though. Because try and error is one thing, but apparently the way parents, basically what this is talking about is the relationship we have with the parents. Apparently, firstborn girls have a different relationship with their parents.
I'd say my mum is my best friend.
Same, but not everyone can say that. I know a lot of firstborn girls that don't have that.
Okay, yeah.
So is that... Actually, no, I do know quite a few that do call them... Actually, no, not everyone.
Oh yeah. No. That's not the same.
Her mom is not her best friend.
No, not
like they're literally totally opposite people. And she's the firstborn.
I don't know. I think no. I'm not sure about that point.
So you don't feel like it's how the parents relate with us? Because
I'm trying to think how. I'd say now, like I'd say there's a lot of things that I can like go to my mum and we can understand each other. Like literally, my mum is my best friend. Like what I told you before we started recording, like me and my mum, we tell each other everything. Growing up, I can't really think.
Actually, I thought about something. Yes, it is true to an extent. For example, when I was younger, like 8, 9, my dad would have serious conversations with me about serious things. And I'm thinking, I'm just 8.
I'm 8, darling.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I only started realizing as I got older what he was actually talking about. I'm not joking. Like, at that
give
point...
us an example.
Papers. Or like a visa. He was telling me something about getting a visa somewhere. I remember this so vividly. Like, we sat in a room and trying to explain the process. Like, you have to sign papers. You have to go to this office. You have to do your signature. And I'm doing my small stuff like,
You know, I mean, this is only because my mum's English at the time wasn't the best. Don't know if you can you call the insurance people and tell them that this is that. Can you call city council and pretend you are me? Hi, yes, this is Nana.
You're calling your dad? He's calling you?
He's calling me. It's
wow.
Fine. He's in France.
Oh. But yeah, literally like, so I remember my parents, even my mom, she's had her moments when my mom's having serious conversation with me as I got older. But my dad, when I was younger, he really like proper sat with me and discussed about life, like deep things. And now I'm just thinking, he's never done that with any of my siblings. So it's like automatically I was mature before even being mature. Does that make sense?
They say that girls, I can assume even, especially firstborn girls, the majority just... Yeah,
but it's like, I actually wasn't mature. Because like, genuinely, I can tell you, I had no clue what this guy was talking about. Visa! What's his visa? I was like, huh? I was lost. Yeah. But now I'm like, oh my God, that's what he was talking about that time. But it's like, I feel like, yeah, like to me, I feel like that the thing about how parents relate with their parents,
I'm sure they do somehow.
how parents relate with their kids, has an element, has an effect on firstborn girls, because I feel like some parents they have more serious conversations with the firstborn girls
100%.
than
the younger ones. Yeah.
Because they feel like you can handle it. What makes you feel like I can handle it? How?
Yeah.
Especially when I keep going back to this. The age gap between me and my brother is not that much, so I actually can't handle it. How do you know I can handle it? We're not that far apart for you to know. Like, do you know what I mean? It's more like it's like a facade of responsibility of being mature based on having that position where it doesn't even exist. I'm just the same as my brother. Because you've given me that, because you believe in me so much now I'm gonna react like.
But then again, do you think it's a gender thing?
It might be, because apparently this is specifically for firstborn girls, right?
Yeah,
it probably is. It is probably.
Yeah, because I feel like they always say that girls just naturally mature a lot quicker than boys, so it's just that natural expectation, isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah.
Next point, Miss Okafor, Professor Okafor.
The next one. So I was trying to research. So I was apparently the firstborn challenges.
Okay.
And this person, according to Michelle P, I'm not going to mention this name because I don't know. This person has a PhD, yeah. Apparently, firstborns tend to have a type A personality, who apparently we never cut
themselves in the slack.
Basically, we don't give ourselves breaks.
Yeah,
like they often have an intense fear of failure. So nothing they accomplish feels good enough. So basically we never take a break, we never cut ourselves out, we never give ourselves the leeway or excuses. It's always our fault. Do you feel like that's you?
To some extent, yeah.
How?
I'm scared of failing. That's why I just procrastinate. I like legit.
And it literally says here, intense fear of failure.
I need to search within myself to say if it's intense.
I don't know.
But
I don't know if I have intense.
I do feel there's elements of certain things. I'm just like, yeah. Especially because of the expectation of firstborn. You've got to be the example. You've got to make sure that everything's good. It works out. Yeah. I understand to some extent.
I don't know if I have an intense fear of failure.
I wouldn't say it's intense.
But I do have a fear of failure.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that was linked to me being the firstborn. I just thought I'm scared.
I think it's just the expectations that's placed on us. And so we're just like, because I can't fail. Like I can't fail. Because they have this expectation and it's not even it would be nice. It's you need to type
be fair,
of thing.
Now talking about this, I can literally pinpoint a stage in my life when I felt like this, especially at university. The way I was so hard on myself, and I was literally calling my mom. I'll call my mom crying, ranting. She'd be like, "Favor, don't worry.
Yeah,
just relax." And I'm like, "I can't relax.
Yeah.
I can't." And she's like, "Why?" And then I'm like, "Wait, hold on. Why can't I relax?" Do you know what I mean? Like now I'm looking back. Why was I doing what I was doing? Like the way I saw myself, it was like I had to do well.
Yeah.
There was literally no, you know how you have like maybe if or but. There was nothing. There was no excuse I could say to myself that would justify me failing.
Yeah, I remember. The thing is, growing up in school, I knew within myself, I knew that I was smart.
Yeah.
But at school, I never felt smart.
Same.
Like there would be times I'd compare myself and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm not smart enough.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough. And that carried on until uni because I had, the two friends that I hung out with, great girls. One of them was like really smart. And I'd always just find myself comparing. And if I got any less than them, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm not smart enough and all of this and that. The first time I ever got a first, I cried. And imagine it was in prison when I was in my prison thing, because I remember it was a case study and my lecturer, because she was the one that did the whole prison thing, and she said to me, oh yeah, Jen, by the way, you did like a really good job, you got a first. When I tell you, I just burst out crying. Everyone was like, oh no, Jen, it's okay. I was just like, bro, honestly.
That's mad, yeah. I feel like I had a similar experience, but not at uni. The first time I ever saw myself as being smart was, A-level.
Yes.
Because for some reason, like we talked about, if you go to, I think it was episode 3, where we talked about our school and racism.
Yeah.
I personally feel like we experienced racism because what they did was they put all the black girls in lower sets. Didn't test us, didn't confirm it, automatically put us in. There was no evidence to confirm why we were in lower sets. There was nothing, like it was pure racism. But anyways, because I was put in a lower set, what I could do, like your papers, they cap you. You can't get anything above.
I hope you do realize a lot of people that are watching this are from the UK, so they already know how the educational system works.
Not really. Not everyone understands that.
Okay, educate.
Yeah, I need to educate them.
Come on, let's go, Professor.
Yeah. No, basically they cap you.
Yeah, they do.
Some people in first sets they have no clue about what's happening in lower sets.
Yeah.
How would you know? You've never experienced lower sets. You just all you know is I'm smart. I did my GCSE and I came out. If you're in the lower set, they don't let you. You can't get anything past that grade. So they've capped you now. So automatically, even if you work as hard as you want to work, you can't even go past a certain level. So I just thought, like I was saying before, I just wanted to do what I could do to just get by. So I knew what I needed to get into the next stage.
Yeah.
But in sixth form, there was no barrier. There was no limitations. And I was like, let me push myself. Let me actually see what I could do with this. And let's see if I'm smart. I didn't actually know. I was like, I don't know if I'm smart. Because I didn't know. The day I finally got my results and I saw how well I did, I said, I'm smart.
I think I got like 2 A's and a B. Favorite.
Same. I was like, I'm actually smart. And then, but you know what's funny? Before even school times, my mum has always been telling me I'm smart. Always, constantly. This woman had no proof. She didn't know what I was doing in school. She didn't know what grades I was getting.
She said, "You are my child."
No one can tell me. No one can chat to my mom about me being not smart. She, in her mind, I am the most intelligent person, and she's not. She says it with so much boldness. Like it's nothing where she's trying to like, oh, this is my child, and she doesn't say that. She doesn't say that to all, like, for all her kids. But Ruby's smart, and like no one can take that away from her. But my mom genuinely believes. She's always said that you're so intelligent. I'm like, Mom, do you know what I'm getting in GCSEs? But A-levels was the first time I realised that, oh my gosh,
you're actually smart.
I'm not dumb. Like that was my first realisation. So before I went to uni, I was a bit more confident. So I went with the realisation that, I can actually get a high, like I can come up with something tangible.
Now, when I saw those grades, I said, wow.
Like, is that me?
Yeah.
Is that
me? Yeah.
That's so interesting though. Yeah. Wow.
We are having revelations upon revelations in this episode.
All these studies, because I just thought I wanted to. You just want to find out the psychology, like
it is, yeah.
Because I always say, I don't believe anything is a coincidence. I don't feel like things. You know how they talk about how the world was created in a big bang, poof. Come on. Poof.
Come on.
I don't believe that. I feel like everything works hand in hand. Like things don't happen for no reason. Sometimes some people say that,
yeah.
Okay. Some people that try to argue against Christianity or any religion and say that, because apparently we say things happen for a reason, to make ourselves feel good and to go through the situation and not feel as bad. I'm just like, if you really deep it, if that thing didn't happen, what you're going through, it all flows.
There are certain things that I would exclude from that.
Give me an example.
Like if someone was to get raped.
Getting raped?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another example.
Like things on that scale.
Basically extreme.
Yeah.
The things, I'm not God, innit? I'm not God.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, you know how God... Things... we can never think the way God thinks. Like, God probably had... Like, I'm not saying God wanted them to...
Yeah.
But, like, one thing about God is any situation... Because not as God and Satan, right? They're both battling. So the devil's always going to try and throw things at you anyway. Yeah. But the reason why God is there is to always make any situation you're in, turn that situation and make it good. So regardless of what it is, even if it's rape, even if it's anything that's crazy, even death, like someone dying. Yeah. God can still use that situation and turn it and make it good. Yeah. So in that sense, it kind of does. But like the thing is, one thing, like, you know how we talk about God, do you know that we have free will, right? Like, as every human have free will, so humans are still going to do what they're going to do, and try to alter God's intention, but God can always still make that thing and turn it, and make it good. Yeah. So indirectly, even if the enemy is the devil, I said the enemy, like people know what I'm on about. The enemy is Satan. It's Satan. Anyways, even if the devil is always trying to put barriers or put anything to try and limit us or distract us, God is always going to come back there, turn that thing around, and make it good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally feel like things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anything's coincidental because every single person I've met, every single thing that's happened, it eventually makes sense. Even though in that situation it doesn't make sense. Like you're like, oh, why am I going through this? This is stupid. Like, are you about to overshare?
No. I'm just trying to think. Like with the job that I'm doing, like don't get me wrong, when I got it, I was like happy, I'm getting finally having money in my account. And I was like, why am I here? The first couple of weeks, I was just like, why am I here? Why am I here? Yeah, I was just like, I have all these ambitions. I've got my degree. I've got all this experience. Like, why am I here? And then it wasn't until the idea of doing the mental health workshop popped into my head, and I was just like, okay.
So there you go. There you go, guys.
There you go.
Things don't happen for no reason. How long do you feel like we've been recording for?
I don't know. I'm a bit worried.
Here's what it is.
Do you have any more to say?
I have just one more thing. I have a question.
Okay.
Are you ready to answer?
Go on then.
You have to answer honestly.
Okay.
You can't.
No,
I know why I'm saying this. I really want you to, because you're open, innit? I'm not. I'm still learning.
Are you going to answer the question?
I'll try and answer.
Oh, God.
So the question is, have you ever felt hurt in any relationship?
Yes.
Okay.
In every relationship.
In every relationship?
Yeah.
Oh.
Any relationship that I've had.
You've been hurting them?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you?
Don't say that. People knows how emotional I am. I'm going to start crying.
I was saying nothing. Okay.
No, but yeah, I've been hurt.
Give an example of one that's not that bad.
I can't really think of one. Let me do one with that. That doesn't expose people.
I know, because I'm thinking one, I'm thinking gay. People are listening. I can't say that.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just there's just moments where a friendship, your parent, whatever it is, you're just like, wow, okay, and you just have to keep moving. You can't.
I feel like I've felt more hurt in friendships,
than
because I feel like with family, it's not the same thing. I can't explain the hurt with family is like you can't carry that. Because it's like it happens and you just move on. I don't have to explain. Like I don't really dwell on the situations that happens in my family. I just move on because I'm like, for some reason I just feel like that's my family. I have no choice but to move on. Mm-hmm. But with friends, I'm like, I've chosen you. Family, I didn't get to choose my family. Yeah. I came to this world and I saw them. Friends, I have chosen you to be my friend. We've both chosen each other to be friends.
We've been through things. We've told each other things. We've seen each other.
You want to do King Kong?
Okay.
That's the way I'm going.
I understand.
Yeah. Why?
Why? And a lot of these friends, they're not firstborn, so they don't understand the pain I'm going through. You don't understand. Like, I love you.
It's true.
But sometimes, it may not seem like a big deal to them, or it might just be like, oh, whatever. But it's just like, no, because it's like, I'm always putting you first and your feelings first, and I'm always considering you, and you can't do that for me. I've sacrificed to like, I've told my mum, no, I don't want to do this, and then no.
Someone actually said to me, why don't you just put yourself first? And I'm like, that's not even a thing that's crossed my mind.
No.
That's crazy. Why is it that? Why?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the common issue with any issues I've had because with me personally, I haven't really had like anything big because before it gets, I'm gone. Bye. But sometimes I still try to push on, hold on, and just keep like why? Why? Like I feel like I'm doing too much, whereas you're just there chilling and doing what you're doing.
You can carry on. I'm there still contemplating. Like, oh, maybe I should have said this.
Overthinking.
Ay, por favor.
Replaying the scenarios and thinking maybe next time.
Yeah, next time. And when next time comes,
The same thing happened. The exact same thing has happened because nothing has changed.
No.
Because we feel the need to put everyone else first before
Why are we
us.
like this?
It's just not fair.
Oh God.
We're not complaining, but we're complaining.
Yeah.
Because
like, don't get me wrong, the people that I have in my life, I love them to bits. I'm very appreciative of them.
Oh, same.
But it's just sometimes you're just like, oh.
Yeah. You had the odd one, the one that's supposed to just go.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm lucky as well. Like, I'm not even going to complain. Like, I don't have a million friends, but I have people that can be like, yeah, I can talk to you, I can count on you. So I don't believe in having the whole world as your friend, because the whole world can't be your friend. Even Jesus didn't have that many friends.
No,
Jesus
he
had 12 friends.
And one of them even betrayed him.
And tried to kill him.
Look at that.
Actually, not tried. Killed him, actually.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, because he lied against him.
Hey.
So, yeah, you don't need that many friends, but still, yeah, it's actually...
Yeah, I have been hurt. But you just got to move on, innit? Wipe the tear and keep moving.
And the final question I have, yeah.
Go on.
I wrote down African parenting and breaking the cycle.
I don't think there's that much elements of the way that I've been raised up that I'm going to carry on with my children.
Oh yeah, well oh my gosh, this is where we're so totally opposite.
Really?
Yeah, because we said this before. Like I feel like I'm going to implement what my mom has done. How my mom has raised me, I'm going to implement that style of parenting when I have kids. Mm-hmm. But you're completely different. But you can share yours first.
Yeah, it's like, number one, just because of the, what's the word for it? Just because I've lost it. I just can't see myself. Not to say that my mom raised me in any negative way, because I turned out fine.
Yeah.
But the helicopter parenting,
What's that?
Like, you know, when they're just old. To be honest, I wouldn't even say helicopter because my mom wasn't even like that.
Psychologist. Huh? I don't know what helicopter is, but I'm learning. Yeah.
It's actually a term in psychology where the parents just over you all the time, controlling everything you do. They want to know where you are, what you're doing. You have to be next to me all the time. Like, there's elements that my mom had when she was raising me. I'm not going to do that. I feel like I will allow my child to be open with me, because there are definitely certain things that I kept from my mom. Like going out. I'm not an alcoholic, but I did used to drink alcohol, going places that I told my mom I'm going. So annoying.
Carry on.
Telling my mom, I'm just going to this, and then I end up going somewhere else. Can you please put your hand down, because I don't trust your face.
I want to rest my.
It's okay. Rest it on the microphone so I can see your face. Your face is very beautiful today. I want to appreciate it.
No, but I want to rest my hand on my.
What are you doing? What? Defamation of character.
Every episode.
Defamation of character.
Abuse me.
Who's using abuse now? Okay.
No, but you literally hit me.
I pushed you. I shoved you.
That's even worse. Are you hearing this guy? She pushed me.
Anyway,
carry on.
So I don't think that I will implement. I want my mom to be I want my children to be open with me. I want them to be honest with me. I want them to feel like they can say, "Oh yeah, mom, I'm going to a friend's house. There might be some." Like, I don't want that. I mean, I wouldn't mind a little bit of it, because I feel like a child should have their freedom and independence. And sometimes if you feel like you need to tell a little white lie, that's part of childhood. I feel like that's part of growing up. But I don't want it to be like I've got a boyfriend and my mum doesn't know about it, or like, I don't know, do you get what I mean? Like, those type of things, I don't want that. I want my child to come to me feel safe and not feel like they're going to get hit or get judged or anything, because so the way that my parents raised me, actually there's one element, the paranoid Christian in my mum. I might implement that, because I feel like it's protected me. It saved me from a lot of people and situations in my life.
I had a dream.
No.
I had a dream.
My mum has legit had dreams though. That's why I trust her. She's legit had dreams.
Every time though? Is it every time? Genevieve?
80% of the time.
Oh, mad.
No, like when I say, you know, my mum had a dream about Brexit. I'm not even kidding you.
Really?
She even had a dream. It was a basic football match. She literally dreamt the score of the match and it happened. So when my mum says, I've had a dream, I believe her. It's not a joke, like I genuinely believe her. And whenever I remember I think it was in December, we both had a dream about death. We went straight to each other, talked about it, prayed, everything. Like dreams, it's a real thing in my family. A real thing.
I'm not undermining that, but I do know sometimes people use that as an excuse to just tell their kids not to go out.
I mean, I never went out anyway. My mum never had to use it on me.
With me, I would definitely, the reason why I would definitely use my mum's parenting is because of how I feel like it's worked well for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell my mum anything. If I want to tell her, if I ever feel the need not to say anything to her, I wouldn't lie about it. I just wouldn't say it. Does that make sense? Like if let's say she's asking where you going, and I'm like, I'm going to a party, I'll be like, I'm going somewhere. But I'm not gonna say I wouldn't say I'm not going anywhere or lie or try and pretend I stay in the house to sneak out. I'll be like, I'm going somewhere, but I'm not telling you where I'm going. I do tell her, but I'm just trying to think of like if any situation was to come about where I didn't feel it was the right time to tell her, or let's say I'm talking to somebody or just anything or I had something that a project wow.
English is
project that I wanted to do. I wouldn't, and I feel like I don't want to tell anybody. I wouldn't tell her. I'll just be like, I'm doing something, and you find out about it. But I will let her know that there's something there. So like, I've been very open with my mom, to be fair. And she wasn't strict with me. She wasn't like overbearing or following or trying to find out what I'm doing or like what you said, the helicopter parenting. I didn't have that.
Helicopter.
The only thing I would need help. Helicopter. Anyways, the only thing I say, because obviously no one is perfect. The only thing I would not definitely, you never know, that I might tweak a little bit is I would be more open to my kids about sex.
Yes.
Younger.
Yeah.
Because my mum only started as we got older, and I'm 25 now. Come on. What are you telling me now that
I'm not going to be like, Mom, he's got a thing.
No, literally. Like, at this age, what are you telling me that I don't know?
Literally.
Do you know what I mean?
I remember, I think I said something to my mum. She said, Genevieve, you know, I was like, Mom.
No, my mum is actually quite open now. Like, proper, like, and she one time she said to me, she had a whole speech about different things about sex and just telling me that she's like, I feel very cringy.
Not your mum saying that.
I feel very cringy. I'm like, Mom, first of all, it's not cringy, it's cringe.
Get it right.
But I was like, why? Like, I'm older now. Like, it's not. She's like, you know what? It's true, but I need to tell you. But like, like, I'll start earlier. Because that's something that I just feel like it's just awkward, and it doesn't need to be. And like that's one thing I would definitely do. And another thing I would do as well is I'm trying to think. Maybe be a bit more. I'll pay attention to what my kids are doing in school. Not too much though. Yeah, that's just with me. Because funny enough, my mom changed her. Like I said, she changed her style of parenting changed with my brothers. But with me, it was like, oh, just do what you want to do. Yeah, it's good, but you know how there's always everything has pros and cons. Like, letting someone do whatever they want to do is good to an extent because that person can start from a young age to like you start a young age in being able to make decisions.
You saved yourself there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to word it. Yeah, you're able to stand independently at a young age. Yeah, if all you've ever known is I can do it, you get it. Mm-hmm. But then again, you also need help. Yeah, and being independent. When you get to a stage where you feel like, oh, I don't need to ask for help, but you do need to ask for help. And it's like a battle of like, so your child might feel like, oh, I don't need to ask you for anything because I've always done it myself. But I would want my child to ask me for help. Yeah. There's times my mom said to me, Favor, ask me. And I'm like, I'm not used to doing that. Yeah. I can't start doing it now that I'm 25. Like, my whole life I've been doing things myself. Like, so you want me to start now? Yeah, and she doesn't get it. She's like, and I'm like, the reason why is because I've always done it myself. Yeah, I've always been able to just go and get it. Like, go on, if I need to buy something, I'm gonna best believe I'll try and find some sort of part-time job. Whatever I need to do, I'll buy it for myself. Yeah. So I've not really said to them, oh, Mom, I need to buy this for me. Every single thing I have, I bought
my own money. Yeah.
So the things that they give me, what she does is because she feels so bad, she would like overcompensate with gifts. Like my birthdays or Christmas, she do the most. Absolute most. Because she feels bad. Because it's like, I don't ask them for anything.
No, I don't like asking. I just don't like asking people in general for
my
stuff.
Sister, champion asker. Ruby. She's upstairs as well. She's actually upstairs. She's going to kill me. You know what? If she ever finds this podcast, I'm dead. if she ever finds this podcast, but anyway, this girl, she would ask like no tomorrow. She doesn't care. She would ask with boldness.
Yeah.
Mom, I need £10.
Wow.
What do you need it for? I just need it. Okay. She'll be online. This girl orders more things than I do. Every time I get a knock on the door, ding, ding, ding. Ruby a couple, yeah. I'm Ruby a couple. Why? She orders, she'll be like, Favourite, I'm looking at the shoes. Is it nice? Yes, now I'm looking at this girl thinking, I didn't have this.
Yeah, but I guess it's generational stuff. Like, they're more with technology and stuff.
Nah, but it's not even just that. It's the way. My point is, she doesn't feel bad asking, and that's with not just with my parents, with all of us. We can confidently ask me for stuff and knowing fully well she's gonna get it.
Wow,
it's different. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
If I'm asking, I'm saying please, thank you. The amount of please and thank you I've done in between the asking,
thank you in advance.
Thank you, like
just in case.
Because I'm so uncomfortable. Like I don't like asking. Like so, before I'm asking, I'm like, okay, this is me asking. So before I'm gonna ask you, this is what's happened. Just ask the person.
Yeah.
I'm giving like backstories, intro, conclusion,
just to make sure. Like I don't want to like.
And I'm not trying to stress you.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's okay. Like
if you want to do it,
it's fine. Actually, I'll go now.
Like, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But whereas my younger siblings would be like, "Can I have this?" Simple and short. But anyways,
must be nice.
Yeah.
So listen, when did it now? Before we carry on.
We'll carry on talking for too long.
We will. But thank you guys. You know what? This has been, I like episodes. It's just chill. We've educated ourselves. We've educated the audience. We hope that for those of you have...
La 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 la. Come on. Let's go. Hey.
For those of you who tend to be curious about firstborn girls and whatever, we've now given you the psychology behind it.
I feel like we're really bringing you guys into our world.
We really are.
Especially for a person like me, I'm not open. I don't think they're realising I am not an open person. No. Unless you're friends with me. And even my friends, they're still digging things out. I'm not an open person. So I feel like this is like, it gives people a chance to get to know me and obviously get to know Jen. Yeah. Even though if you meet in person, she'll probably tell you everything. Even more. But I feel like this episode, the reason why I wanted to do this is sometimes I feel like it's always important to find the link between 100%, stuff. Like sometimes, because you don't want to just do things blindly. Like, oh, I'm just the way I am. But it's not actually
There's always a reason.
There's a link. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a pattern there that the way we are is because of how we've been brought up, like we mentioned before, our parenting skills, how our parents related to us. Yeah. Just different things. Yeah. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoy.
Muchísimas gracias por escuchar este episodio de la semana. Y sí, ¿qué más puedo decir?
Bonjour, te amo. Yes. Hola. Mwah, mwah.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.